over the bone shaker. Oh, it's gone. Now it really starts to get steep.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
I might not be great. So the race wagon it is, and off they go. They're action sports lovers, and they've built this soapbox for maximum speed. It's narrow, it's aerodynamic, it's fast and it's wobbly, but they're through the bone shaker. Got to be careful, the front end is very twitchy, look, there it is. And he's lost the back end. Could well have been quicker, was built for speed, and that part there, that little spin. But it's very, very twitchy on steering, as you can see. He's struggling to hold it. Far be it from me to advise him. Anyway, down we go again. Let's see what the race wagon can do towards the finish. We've had to put this in because the cobbles were so fast. So we're just trying to make sure the pilots are okay through there. Down we go. Moving towards the big air. Can he get some big air? Well, he's nice and smooth through there, albeit losing the aerofoil off the back. Here's the car wash. Might need a wash, this one, after this run. And now moving down towards the finish. Loads of speed at the end and a spectacular stop. At 105.16 is what cost this team so dear. Spectacular shots over the cobbles. Sharp and pointy at the front. Does that mean it's going to be fast? Over the kicker. Needs more speed than this. Over the water. Through the chicane. Now they've got the bone rattler coming after this one. Building up some speed over the bone rattler. Over the bone rattler we go. Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it! Don't think there is. They can see it's agonising for them. They can see the finish. They've worked so hard on the soapbox. They're going to have to drag it down. Means they can't win today. But it means they're going to get the satisfaction of making it down the course here in Lausanne. 125.85 is academic. Bone shaker. There they are through the water, which was a worry for the co-pilot at the back, wasn't it? And the design engineer, Zofia and Martin, make it up. They've got to put their foot on the gas at the top and get down, although they've lost most of it already. 34 for the performance, and they are in trouble already, moving down towards the Lido. This doesn't look like it's going to last very long, does it? Over the Lido, they lose a bit more. They've got to get that piece of polystyrene moved, otherwise it's going to act as a brake. Really slow down the circuit because they can't. Oh, look at he's going now. He started to go. So this soapbox, 20 miles an hour through there, not quick enough. Over the bone shaker, oh, it's gone. And they've both gone as well. Phil and Nick are out. From there. Always wobbling about through there. Polystyrene block at the front, lost them all kinds of time. 127.84. And there's the Grand Slammer, absolutely totaling that soapbox. The driver. There it is anyway, it looks like a tortoise. Tortoise or a turtle, but off it goes down. Spraying silly string all the way down. Relatively slow through there, not really picked up the kind of speed today. There we see the berm. Started to lose it a little bit. If you can get higher there, you can get more speed off that particular part of the circuit. It's a sharp right-hander, and then a single kicker. That's the single kicker. It's about a 40 centimetres. The bone shaker is next, which is a double kicker. The faster of the teams today. Towards the finish line, nice and smooth. Down we go. Will they get there? The first team to complete the course, 50.11. We wish you well, my friend. The driver precariously placed. And off we go. Whether the plants will make it all the way down is another question I have, but it started off looking really fast, entering the bone shaker. Oh, entering the bone shaker. Oh, he's still going, keep it going, he's still there. No, he's not. Get all the way to the bottom, but that was an adventure. Look at that. How did he keep it there? And he's so lucky that that soapbox didn't just smash to pieces. The lucky thing for this team, though, the 14th of spring, and it might be the 14th of spring by the time they get to the bottom at this rate, is that it's not broken on impact. And he's off again like nothing's happened. Look how narrow it is through there, though, through that chicane, just to slow the soapbox down before we get to the Belgian cobbles. First time we've seen them, and they're being very, very careful through there. What are they going to do here? No problem, keeping it straight. Maybe just using the brakes if he's got them a little bit more than he was. And then the car wash to get himself nice and wet on the way through. Down to the finish line. If he gets there, can he hold it? Yes, he can. Well, he had a rush of blood, 20 yards from the finish line, but he gets down there. The first Soapbox. You can't see much when you come through there, can you? Got to watch that little bale sticking out there as well. And they might store it well. Smoke seems to be a recurring theme here in Turin, doesn't it? Those eggs will be fried by the time they get to the driver, who looks a right cheeky so-and-so. Round the berm, only just made it, didn't they? Crikey, that eggs on the way round there. You can see how it's wobbling around all over the place. It's not the easiest. There's a decent run over the finish line. Good run by PADELLA. Oh! Egg down! Start to lose pieces of it. And the person you can see laying there is supposed to be the steak. So there we go. We've got a piece of steak laying on the top. So off we go. They aren't the pilot's legs, by the way. That's an optical illusion. He's not laying like that. So down towards the water. Really steady through there. Never really looked at any stage like it was going to be a fast time, did it? Very steady through the chicane, but we've lost the stake. Oh, he's gone. We've lost one of the fellas. He's behind. Look, there he is. There he is. This is becoming very difficult to steer, very difficult to drive. That might be better. I don't think the piece of steak is supposed to be in front of the pilot at this stage. And over the wedge to finish. And the time doesn't matter, 1:10.99. The teams are judged, and they're all colleagues from an advertising agency. And down we go, and he's gone already. Hard for that. That's when it first went wrong. He went about 20 metres and down. Bosh. Down he goes to the bone rattler then. He's really struggling to hold this together. He's having all kinds of problems with it. If you take too much speed into these hairpins today, you're going to have a real challenge. Now it really starts to get steep, and he's gone again. Cannot keep it upright. Well, if this is a taste of things to come today, we're going to have an absolute classic. Down to the finish. That took ages. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Looking for some crowd inspiration at the start. 23 for the performance, and off they go. Team Asphalt KILLA. Looking for someone to really take a strong hold of this competition. That was big air over the kicker. That's as good as we've seen over there. And over the water too. A little bit bouncy, but the pilot there, Andrea, managing to keep it going. Here we go through the chicane. Oh, up on two wheels through there and then over on the other side. That's the one part of this course here in Lausanne where you've got to get on the brakes, because there's too much speed built up at the top of the course to take into that chicane. The successful teams here today will get that bit right. Over the bone shaker, no problem there with the Swiss chocolate, and down towards the finish line, but it's that spill that's cost them 1:18.46 and another one for fun at the end. There's the big bounce over the water. Really took off after that second bounce, and that's where it went wrong through the chicane. And wrong again at the finish, let's not forget. The Soapbox meets all of the required security measures. It's got airbags, a seatbelt, and a fire extinguisher. A canal, so they should be okay with the water. They're okay over the kicker, just about. You can see the blue flashing lights on the front. They're just missing a siren. Oh, there's the berm. Oh, just about. There we see it go in. A little bit too tight, look. Through the water, there we go. That's a little leisurely Sunday afternoon drive. Initial kicker is causing to all of the Soapboxes the impact on the front wheels. Time, yeah, 1:20.02. Can't have the big off. And the performance score got 22. So we've got a teacher and a carpenter on the team, and they both like Roadrunner, and they're over the kicker. There's the water feature. Had they not lost it through the chicane. Again, we see a really good run there through the water feature. Maybe not the best view that we've seen for a pilot today. Oh, he's lost it through the chicane. The straw bales and the design of the soapbox have actually helped him, though, because it's flipped it back up again. And watch this. It goes over, and then it hits and flips back up again. They were so lucky there. Real stroke of luck there for Team ACME Roadrunner. Over the bone shaker. The soapbox just about holding together. Not quite sure how much the pilot can see. They're over the wedge anyway, and 53.46.
Will they be able to batter their way down the course? Down we go. It's a good start, plenty of power in the push-off, which gives them a lot of momentum as they take on Mind the Gap. And straight over there does my scrum look big in this? It's quite wide, isn't it? And those spindly wheels might be an issue further down the course. We'll wait and see. Which was very easily navigated. This is where the problem starts sometimes, but no problem for this particular team. Over where the problems come. Here's the kicker then. Over we go. Really good run. Very smooth. The kart in one piece. Very impressive. Oh, it went slightly wrong at the end. Haybale's got a whack at the end. And then with the kicker to come, able to keep it in line, keep the speed up, fly over the kicker. And that's a really nice run, Ed, from Does My Scrum Look Big in This. Good run.
So they're trying to get across an important message here. 29 for creativity. And the World War II Lancaster with a performance score of 33 is on the way down. James Ginger is the pilot. Biggles James is the co-pilot. And they're just out through the Lido. Over the lollipop. 25 miles an hour over the Grand Slammer. Every time they land, they wobble at the front, and you think the wheel's going to come off, but they haven't so far. Here's the sizzler, and they're losing all kinds of speed, but they are going to get to the bottom. The cannon's still going off behind, although I think he is rapidly running out of water. And the finish time, 44.15, relatively intact. Might have expected a bit more air over that sizzler from a Lancaster bomber. Pretty top-heavy, doesn't it, this one? It's very, very wide. And this is a very, very narrow track. And it's gone already. Why the event was delayed to get so many people in. There's the bone shaker. Oh, it's hard to control this one, isn't it? Look at this. Inching his way down what is supposed to be a fast circuit. He's lost it. Look at that. He's still going now towards these cobbles. Rat-a-tat-tat over there, down the other side. Still quite a ways to go. Here's Big Air. Okay, just walking pace. Why not? Just get to the bottom. Whether he gets the big thing underneath the car wash remains to be seen. He's gone right through the middle of that. Down towards the finish. Hold your breath, keep your fingers crossed. There we go. I've got an idea. Build a soapbox that's too wide for the track, and then we'll try and get down from top to bottom.